Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
Yuffie. My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra headquarters and steal their ultimate materia. To prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche! Your full support! We got this! So, members of Avalanche? Where are you? Come get me already! Okay, if I was a man in a Moogle hat... Wait, does this mean what I think it does? Interesting. So, I gotta come to you, do I? You got some nerve.
Oh, so this really is just way more complicated than it has to be. The hoops I am running through to get audio recording for this video is absurd. So this is a blind playthrough of INTERmission. Never played it. Never had this DLC before in my life. So that's fun. But I have to go through a lot of hoops. Because the PlayStation 5's live stream audio recording is weird. And the narration part in my movies. Yes, I still use my movies because I haven't bought like an actual audio software editor, recorder, whatever. I should. I got really close. I thought about it. Doesn't pick up audio for whatever. It doesn't matter what I use. No mic, headset, my actual microphone that I use for my HDMI capture card when I'm recording Switch footage. None of it was appearing, none of it was working, and it's driving me insane because this is a 3-hour video. That's what's driving me insane. So I cut so much out of these two videos because I didn't know the PlayStation 5 wasn't recording my audio through my microphone on the live stream because it had me muted automatically. Why does the PlayStation 5 live stream feature automatically mute your microphone, your profile, the moment you hit record? I don't know, because before all three of those streams, the 16, the first video of Intergrade, and the second video of Intergrade, or Intermission, whatever you want to call it, I did my 15-second test before each of them, where, you know, I save the most recent 15 seconds where I just say some stupid bullshit, whether I sing, please record, please, 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 or I just say something off the top of my head just to see, just to make a sound.
No palm. You okay? Anybody home?
So yeah, my brain's frazzled. I stayed quiet for the cutscene. The cutscene was too short to warrant me just ending the clip there, when I know I can go 11 minutes before I have to end the clip, and then jump forward to another part where I can record again. Because that is how I have divvied up this. But I've cut a lot. Because like I said, there was a lot of dead air because I was speaking and I thought I was being recorded. I thought technically I would have been had I been just post-recorded it, pre-recorded it, instead of live-streamed it. But I feel like live-streaming because I haven't live-streamed in a bit. In fact, I hadn't live-streamed since Elden Ring in July, I believe. Like, on the PlayStation. I did some live streaming with obviously Legends of Arceus and Shining Hunting, the Chill Shiny Hunt streams, and the first 6 videos I did with Scarlet and with Pokemon Scarlet live streamed, and then I chopped those up into tiny videos as well. But instead of chopping this up into tinier videos, I thought I'd just make a, you know, my journey through INTERmission or whatever. And my brain's just so I'm just gonna rant about this for a little bit. Obviously the gameplay's playing. So what I've done is I've spliced up a lot. So the first video was 3 hours 33 minutes. The second video was 2 hours and 55 minutes. So yeah, that's almost 6.5 hours of footage, I believe. Yeah, because you take the 5, you add it to the 255, that'd make it 3. So then that would leave you with 28. So there's about 6 hours and 28 minutes of footage between the 2 episodes combined. And I have chopped that down to 3 hours and 11 minutes. And what I chose to keep were cutscenes. One, any cutscene I kept, basically. There's a couple minor ones I cut because they weren't important or they dealt with Fort Condor. You know, if it's story relevant, it stays in. There's a couple unique interactions I kept in. Most combat portions in sort of like story dungeons I kept. Like I considered this little tutorial trek to the Slum 7 a basically tutorial dungeon. I figured it's basically a linear path that you're set on that you have to do. It basically acts as a really short intro dungeon, basically. Because this game basically has 2 dungeons. One in Chapter 1 and one in Chapter 2. Right, basically all of Chapter 2 is a dungeon. But Chapter 1, you have your little open Sector 7 slum section. And then you do the dungeon basically after that leads to the boss fight. So I kept combat sections and what I considered dungeons. I was more so lenient with what I kept in the second chapter because that's all a dungeon. Whereas in this one, I kept pretty much just about every single one of them. Maybe cut one or two that I just didn't care about or was super small. If I pick up a materia or open a chest, I tried my best to look out for those and keep them in there. Unique dialogue, like when Yuffie was talking about Midgar, right? Just like Mako City, yeah, right. More like Garbage City. Oh, I kept stuff like that in. Because it's funny. One, and two. Some of the time, it's a very important, like, character thought dialogue, or just integral to the story. Most of Chapter 2's dialogue and gameplay portions are important. In Chapter 1, they're mostly just Yuffie's inner thoughts. They're not that important, but they're funny. So yeah, you have in-game dialogue between the characters, or the character talking to herself. But it felt like it was story relevant. Materia pickups. I tried to make sure I kept all my materia pickup in there. Visual shots like this, I tried to keep in there. Dungeon fights for the most part. Any super important fight, I kept in there. Like the main boss of Chapter 1, untouched. The whole thing is in there. The very final boss, untouched. I kept the whole thing in there. And I will preface this. I kept the whole thing in there of the victory one. So the one I beat. So say I died 2 times to the first boss in Chapter 1. I kept all of the one that I won with, right? And maybe kept snippets from the one I lost on. And then there's some fights where I would cut out a bulk of it, but you would see the finish of the fight.
Okay, you got this.
That's a cutscene I constantly forget is there. I talked over it in the first recording too.
Okay.
Thank you, phone.
Used to it. Way things are going.
I didn't know my palm had that much power.
Nice try, Midgar.
But as you can see, we're about to the slums, and now she's talking about how she's getting used to the smell. She doesn't like that, and city's talk. She's talking to herself, so she's mad. She's going mad. And now we're finally in the slums, and we're about to hit a big cutscene. So I'm gonna go radio silent for a little bit. We'll let that all play out, and then I'll pick back up where you kind of gain control over Yuffie in the slums, because that will start our turtle tale, which I love the turtle. But see you in a bit, I guess.
Mako Reactor 5 has been temporarily shut down, and all fires have been successfully extinguished. The situation is under control, and the people of our fair city need not worry about any additional complications. We are in the process of conducting a full forensic investigation, but we suspect the device used was similar to that employed in the attack on Mako Reactor 1.
These two are Billy Bob and Polk. And that's Nayo.
Hi. My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces Operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra HQ and steal their ultimate materia. To prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, with your full support, we got this.
Ready to rumble, huh?
You better believe it. So, did you guys meet Sonon yet? He was supposed to be here.
Yeah, he got in 3 days ago.
He's out on the town as we speak. Really seems to be enjoying it here.
Oh, he does he?
You, got any bags?
As if. Ninjas always travel light. It's like a rule. But I did bring these, Wutai's famous Dachau beans. Eat up. And here you go.
Can you eat these things? Guess you do.
Sheesh, you ninjas are insane.
Do me a favor, Yuffie, and wait here for Sonon. I gotta head out. Your ID should be ready for pickup by now.
Then why don't I join ya?
Nah, I got this. Besides, you reek of trouble.
Huh?
You look kind of nervous.
I just want to make sure I have the plan down pat. You know, like how to get up top and all that.
Well, if you had an ID, you'd normally just take the train up there. But with all the commotion going on, that's not really an option. Security's on high alert. If you ask me, your best bet is to sit tight and wait for things to settle down some.
Sit tight, but I want to go now.
Be my guest then. Go get killed.
Harsh.
If you haven't introduced yourself to Billy Bob, you should. He's got some intel you might want to hear.
Okay.
You must be tired from your trip. Why don't you get some rest?
With all the noise in this city, I'm freaking possible. How about you tell me where in the Shinra building they're keeping that materia instead? Don't hold out on me now. I know you know.
Actually, I kind of don't. At least, not an exact location. All I know is that Shinra, for most purposes, treats materia as a weapon. Which means the Advanced Weaponry Division probably deals with it. And since that's in the basement...
I see. So, Shinra hides its top-secret materia in the basement. You won't have to wait much longer, my precious. I promise.
Just be careful, will you? Please? Oh yeah, you should introduce yourself to Billy Bob. He knows a thing or two about the Shinra building.
My teeth.
You're welcome. So the materia I'm looking for is in the Shinra building, right? And where is that exactly?
Ignorance truly is bliss, huh?
What did you just say?
Oh, didn't mean to offend you. Of course, you probably knew this already, but there's a whole other city built on the plate above us. Shinra building's right in the middle. You can't miss it.
Oh, that one. Why didn't you say so?
You know about the VR combat simulation module, right?
Huh? Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? It's that thing that stimulates modulation.
Hmm? Kinda. It's a machine that puts you in a virtual world where you can practice fighting all you want. There's even a portable version of it. Guy around the corner has one.
Uh-huh.
Hardly ever see technology that cutting edge down here. So what do you say? Want to try it?
I really don't have time to be playing around with some stimulator. But Just to be polite, I guess I'll take it for a spin.
The guy's name is Chadley. He's over by the neighborhood watch. If you ever feel like some virtual training, I'm sure he'd be happy to help.
So, I kept this bit with Fort Condor in here, and there's a couple others where I kept the very end of Fort Condor. I think the only one I kept was Curious. Pretty sure I could have kept the end of Curious, but I don't really remember. I just remember Johnny in the middle manager.
Damn, Yuffie,
But,
how'd you do that? You totally kicked my ass.
I kept this in here just so I could talk about Fort Condor for a bit.
Didn't lose on purpose? Wow.
Fort Condor, I think is an interesting concept. I just suck at it, so I don't like it.
No shortage of serious
I wish it were
I've kind of got better things to do.
easier to find pieces that make it
if you beat the
easier,
Grandmaster, you can win some
more
serious
manageable.
cash.
You know, because there was one I was really close to winning,
That's right. But you should know,
and
the hardcore
I think it was
competitors
Kiri.
won't give you the time of day till you've proven yourself.
Whatever. Bring it
Right.
on.
I was basically 3 seconds away from winning the
Someone
fight, but
still
she
not back?
destroyed one of my bases
Must be in Wall Market then.
within those final 3
What's
seconds
Walmart?
because I was getting
Let's
overwhelmed.
just say it's
She
a
has more
place
pieces.
for people with mature
Like
tastes.
I think 1 or 2 more pieces than I can have. So she was getting more
There's
pieces
lots
out
of
on the
different
field quicker than me.
establishments. It's kinda hard to explain.
So
No, I think I get it.
yeah, I don't know.
Like bars filled with smoke so thick you
I guess
can't
you can
even
say I
see.
just don't.
And drinks so bitter, you want to spit them right back out.
Overall,
Where everyone gets drunk and complains about how
don't
kids just
care
don't
for Fort
understand
Condor.
the value of hard work.
I think it's an interesting
They'll
concept,
be the death of society. Ugh, how can
but
they
I
not
just
see
don't
that
care.
they're the ones destroying it?
and now they're talking about old man Snapper.
Wutai's got a place like that. Grown-ups
Just why I
drink
just-
their lives away.
I was kind of
It's
talking over
called
the
the Happy
cutscene.
Turtle.
Like normally I
Interesting.
don't do that,
There's
but
a Happy
they're
Turtle
not
in
talking
Midgar
about
as well.
anything really, really,
I don't
really
know where
important.
exactly because I've never actually been. But
Because
I
basically
do see
they're
them
just
flyers
telling
from
her,
time to time.
what's his name,
You
Zija?
do, huh?
Zija's off to get the
They're taking down
identification
Midgar
cards,
one citizen at a time.
and Sonan's somewhere around
I
town,
salute you, Happy Turtle.
maybe in the adult
Come to
district.
think of it, there's a man who goes around putting up flyers for the bar. People call him Old Snapper.
So
and he
after this
doesn't dress
cutscene,
like your average
you
Midgar
basically
male.
get your
Might be
field
from Wutai.
I gotta
of
find
the slums. You know,
Man
you get to
deserves
do
some
whatever,
chow beans.
which is fun. That's
Ugh,
fine.
All this talking's
But,
giving me a headache. I'm gonna go do
could
some
be worse.
recon.
Oh, the joy and cheer that
So, Old Man
await the
Snapper,
Happy
pretty fun.
Turtle.
Pretty fun.
Oh, greetings, Softshell. So,
I'll let him
how
talk
many of
for a
those
bit.
flyers did you find?
What?
Collect just 6 flyers for the Happy Turtle, and a one-of-a-kind prize could be yours. Ring any bells?
Nope.
Well then, allow me to explain. The Happy Turtle's running a contest. And the rules are simple. All you have to do is collect 6 of our fabulous flyers from around Sector 7, and you'll earn yourself a prize sure to delight even the dourest Diamondback. Sadly, a handful of locals have taken to acting like stinkpots toward anything Wutaian, especially since the bombing. Some have even gone so far as to tear down my poor posters. Little wonder nobody's won yet.
Bummer.
Which leaves me in a pretty predicament. But hey, my pain might be your gain. By collecting just a handful of flyers, you could be the first, and at this rate, the only winner of the most tested-in-areas contest in Midgar's history. This here's a sample of one of our ads. Breathtaking, isn't it? Now it's up to you to find all 6. Leave no shell unturned, no pond unplumbed.
I believe now he's
That
just
prize
talking
is
about
as good as mine.
give me coin.
Since you're here,
Yeah, I give you
you
something
wouldn't happen to
special,
have any Condor coins on
which
you,
sounds
would you?
creepy in context.
This job may keep a
especially
shell
given
over my head, but my real passion
his
is coin
age and
collecting.
Yuffie's underage.
I'd gladly part with some oddities
Well,
and
under
commodities
the
in
drinking
exchange
age,
for
how
those
old
little buttes.
Over
I
here.
don't really remember. I think she's like 17.
Can't believe those
She
freaking
could be
morons.
16.
They damn
I
near
think she's
got
like
themselves
17,
eaten trying to
18.
hide that stupid poster.
I honestly have
Stay
no
away
idea.
from that
I
factory
just
here.
know she's like
Place has monsters coming out
on
of
the younger side.
walls.
Just thinking how the plate might come crashing down.
She could be 16. I really don't know.
Why, hello
More.
there. Forgive me for saying, but you
So there,
remind me of a dear
she's
friend
16
of mine. Perhaps you've met him.
in
I don't know.
the events of
Is he
7.
Shinra too?
Perhaps, perhaps. My name is Roche, by the way. Ordinarily, your ill-concealed hostility and exotic wardrobe would give me pause. But not today. for I am here on business of a personal nature. Looking for my aforementioned friend.
What's his name?
Oh,
And they didn't change it. So yeah, she's 16. So, you know, in context, that could be kind of creepy for Rogue Snapper, but, you know, here's Roche. He's only here to be a familiar face from the main game, as well as Fort Condor.
Yeah,
He's one of the
he
higher
sounds
ranking
great.
Fort Condor people.
Say, is that
I think he's
Condor
the
I see over
only
there?
higher ranking
You play?
Fort Condor person I
I'm
saw,
always ready for a round of Fort Condor, though
or
I
even ran
suspect a
into for
delicate
that
flower
matter.
like you would wither
But their
if
interactions
exposed to my
wasn't.
scorching passion for the game. Maybe after some practice.
And then afterwards, we run over here for our first turtle. And I love the turtle songs, dude. The turtle songs are great. My favorite one's literally about to come up.
Gotcha. You thought you could hide from me, didn't ya?
And we're about to go for a cut here because I believe I was debating on whether or not I wanted to go to the station or not.
Coming for you,
I don't think I did, but there was a lot of time for me debating. So I just cut to me getting to the factory. And here we are with me at the factory with the great turtle song going on. Oh my god, this heavy metal turtle song is great. I love it. It's my favorite of the turtle songs. And so here we are at the second turtle bit. You have to do this fight in order to get to the second turtle. And this is a fight I skip around on.
Bring it on!
Because it's not like a main story required fight, that you don't have to do this fight. But the only reason to do this fight is to get a materia and the turtle. I believe it's turtle 5 too. And this fight is a key example of Yuffie's weakness. Not even just Yuffie's weakness, but just fighting these guys with one person. Like if there was one of them, it'd be fine, whatever. But there's two of them. So that's my first guess. But yeah, these guys can put you to sleep, right? And when they put you to sleep, you literally, there's no way to get out of it outside of getting hit. You have to get hit. Like there's no way. Like you go to sleep, you will get hit before you even wake up. It's a guarantee. And if you get stun locked in that, then you're... So the first fight, I was a little more cautious about everything. I just didn't know, and I didn't want to get hit by the stinger or whatever, like that. And so he hits you. Like that's why this fight is a little tough for just single use. Like if you had Sonan with you, it wouldn't be that bad, honestly. But with just Yuffie, it's a little rough. Obviously it's manageable, but it's a little rough.
This is nothing.
So there's that. So therefore this is probably one of my least favorite, there's two fights that come to my mind when I think of the integrated DLC and not liking it. This is one of those fights. There's two fights. Coincidentally, they both involve me dying. And then there's the fights you just get burnt out on. So what happened there? Obviously, you hear the cut. My foot knocked the microphone out of the port, right? And then when I plugged it back in, it just pretended like I never plugged it back in, so I had to end the recording and then start playing a new one. Kind of frustrating. Kind of annoying. But yeah, then there's the fights that I don't necessarily hate. I was just burnt out on fighting that enemy in particular. But none of that's in Chapter 1. It's all in Chapter 2. The burnout fights. I don't think there's a single fight in Chapter 2 I outright hate. Like hate. And then now we got the turtle. And then we also got the materia. And then, oh yeah, there's the joke I made where Yuffie's a materia girl because there's the material girl song.
So when your opponent
Here's the middle manager,
this,
dude. I struggled with him.
This?
And not in the way you think of.
insane.
The way I struggled with him was
that conversation
starting
with
the
yourself
fight
working
because I
out?
kept backing out
sorry.
on
I
accident.
didn't mean to
Like,
disturb
I mean,
anyone.
on accident.
My
Like
daughter's
10
been
minutes
dying to
worth
play this game.
of me
I
struggling
promised
to
teach her.
initiate Fort
But
Condor
first,
with
I have
this
to
man
teach
because I just
myself.
wasn't used to it.
That game wouldn't happen to be Fort Condor, would it? If you want, I'll help you figure
And then he
stuff out.
beats me,
You will? Oh,
right?
Thanks.
And I'll
That'd
show
be
you
great
the
help.
defeat. But and then after he beats me, he says, like, maybe I should, like, he chastises himself, essentially. He's like, I should get better. And it's like, bro, you beat me. What the hell are you talking about? You don't need to get better. You're good. Enough. Be happy. The only person I can beat is Johnny, and that's nothing to brag about. Johnny's a pushover. He's a literal pushover.
Maybe I should have let up earlier.
Not as much of a pushover as the no-named guy. He's got. I just don't remember his name because his name isn't as cool as Billy Bob.
Wait,
right? I don't even remember the girl's name at the time. But here we are at our third turtle. And it's the cutest one. There's just the cat. You literally just walk up to cats and look at what's in their mouth.
Nope.
Right? Although I guess in this case it's not what's, yeah, it's what he's laying with.
Different cat.
Right? That's adorable. Then you got the two playing tug of war, but there's like a cat over here I almost missed. But I mean, obviously it's not going to be any of the cats up front. I'm just clicking on all the cats because they're cute and I want to see all the cats. Who doesn't want to look at all the cats? You're here to look at the cats.
Got the wrong cat.
They're playing tug of war. Each one has a different one, and that's
Why do you all
cute.
have to look the same?
How they're playing tug of war with 2 pieces of paper. Don't ask me. I don't know. They're cats, and it's a video game. I believe there's 2 more. Did I miss one? I thought I saw a white cat on my peripheral for a second.
Cat.
But this is the right one. The one next to the treasure chest. This is the right cat with the turtle.
Gotcha. Ah!
Yeah, and then the asshole hisses at you.
Flyer acquired.
It is what it is. Cats can't love us all. Also, another thing I've struggled with in this DLC is money. Money management is not something I was good at in this DLC, I will admit. Oh, here's the little Jesse interaction.
Where are they? They should have been here by now.
Waiting for someone? Ooh, you got stood up.
As if. Wait, who are you? Don't mean to be rude or anything, kid, but do you mind? I'm not exactly in the mood.
And as you can see, Jessie's not herself. That's not her fun-loving self that you're used to in the main game. It's a bit of a different one, and the game,
Weird.
I guess the wisps
His ways are a mystery.
are preventing Yuffie from entering 7th Heaven.
Ah, don't freaking scare me like that. I'm highly strung. You trying to kill me? Huh? Who the hell are you?
Who am I? Someone who doesn't spend all day muttering to themselves in the shadows. Like some kind of Shinra spy.
Say what? Me? Nuh-uh. I was just, you know, thinking about stuff. Huh? Yeah, like how to bag that sweet, sweet Fort Condor prize money. It's my ticket out of here.
So you're after the Grandmaster too? Sorry to burst your bubble, Mr. Shadow Lurker, but I'll be the one taking home those spoils of war.
What? Over my dead body, you will? My life's on the line here. I deserve to eat. I deserve to live.
Now we get Fort Condor with Johnny. Just a little snippet. Just the victory bit. Or, well, the end bit anyway. Because that's all I really need to show. Yep. Johnny's the biggest pushover of them all. No doubt about that. Again, I really don't care for Condor. Like, I like for Condor's concept.
This can't be. Say it ain't so. Oh, goodbye fortune. Goodbye pride.
Now I'm taking down Midgar a citizen at a time.
Wait, what'd you say?
That all of Midgar's
But
gonna suffer the same fate.
I don't like. I don't know. I feel like there should be an easier way to get units. I guess is the easiest way to say it. Here's the next turtle. It's a stealth mission. That was really annoying to sort of figure out, but you got there. There's a turtle on the wall right next to him, and you gotta grab it. This took me a total of 7 minutes, 8 minutes, somewhere around there, by the way, to do, and in the stream, and many attempts. But yeah, Fort Condor, don't really. It's like I like the concept, but I don't think it's balanced very well in the sense of the tiers. I don't think Kiri should have been a tier 1. Girl's got like way more units than you can even hold. Like you can hold 6, I think she can hold 7 or 8, and she can easily overwhelm. Like I almost beat her. But then once you get into overtime, there's no way to beat her because she just swarms you. She overwhelms you. Like I can't put enough people on the field that are strong enough to defend against her. Right? I could put strong units on the field, but she's got like 4 guys on the field who can attack it at once and take it out in like a couple seconds. I don't like that.
What do you want with that exactly? Better yet, who are you? Heard some punks have been hassling the nice people at the Happy Turtle, ripping down their flyers.
Marley trying her best.
So you're trying to sneak a peek at the Merc? Not that I blame you. Boy's easy on the eyes, I'll give him that much. But cut your losses, honey, unless you like him in silent and emotionally unavailable. Merc's built a wall around himself so damn high even he can't see over it. He'll never tell you what he's thinking. And that attitude of his. I tried to get through to him, but would he listen? Would he?
I'm really not here for whoever he is.
Then what are you here for?
For, directions.
Smooth, Yuffie.
But I'm all
Smooth.
good now, thanks.
I too just came here for directions and directions only. Don't worry about anything else, madam. And there's a materia up here. And I believe we're about to cut. And I don't think it's to the next turtle. I think it's to the story time. And a materia as well.
Sorry, Merc's not here.
Yeah, it is. The children getting the beagle story time. At least I think it's a beagle. She got like a cute little card thing.
Listen up. Time for stamp.
Now that I see this, having watched it last night, I watched an anime last night called Josie, the Tiger and the Fish. It's a romance movie. I wouldn't really classify it as a romantic comedy. I mean, there's comedic moments for sure, but I don't think there's enough comedy in the movie to classify it as a romantic comedy. Just like Your Name, I wouldn't really classify. I would be more willing to classify Your Name as a romantic comedy over Josie, the Tiger and the Fish. But there's a moment in Josie and the Tiger and the Fish where Josie's reading a story. She's reading The Little Mermaid to the kids, and it's reminiscent of this because she's just sitting like on a little podium, and she's like, she drew out the picture of herself at the end there, reading her own story, and she's just like turning the sketchbook pages while reading the story because there's no words on the pages. She just has the story memorized.
But on the road home, he came across a Moogle.
And so yeah, having watched that last night and then seeing this again, is making me think of that, because those are hand-drawn pictures that this lady's flipping through in her giant cardboard stocks here.
And I know just how to help.
I don't know, it just made me think of that. By the way, Josie, the Tiger and the Fish, superb movie, really good. I recommend it.
Palm bouncing excitedly.
I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did. Like, I knew I was gonna enjoy it, but
when he got there, he went
damn,
straight to
did
the
I really
captain
enjoy it.
and told him what had happened.
Honestly, if I had a girlfriend, I'd be watching it with her. But I don't have one of those.
The captain laughed as he gave Stamp
And
a
I don't
good
know
scratch
when
behind the
I'm
ears.
gonna have
And
one of
Stamp
those
let out
again.
a happy bark, for he
No.
knew that he was
Maybe
the
never.
good boy.
That's a chance. It's a very sad chance. But there's a chance.
That's all for today. Did everyone enjoy that?
My turtle senses are tingling.
And here's the next turtle. On a turtle. Like a literal turtle. And you see Wedge as well. Bye bye, turtle. I thought the kids were gonna be really sad. But they weren't. Not really. They were pretty excited that I destroyed the turtle.
Whoa, that ninja star's so cool.
Get the turtle jingle. Oh, so good. So good. The turtle jingle's so good. Honestly, the turtle jingle's one of my favorite things about this whole DLC.
So is the happy turtle like a pet shop for turtles?
Which is weird. But, and of course, we're in Wedge's little spot with all his cats, and he's gonna be a little dick to us. I don't know what it is with Jesse and Wedge, but they're not acting themselves. Like, I don't know, Wedge came off a little too aggressive there for me. Like, why? Jesse was also, she wasn't like for fun and happy sounding. She seemed like, I get it, she's worried. Oh yeah, here's the last turtle that I missed. I was here at the very beginning. I cut it out, but I was already here before, and I heard her say the turtle thing, and I just assumed it was because I was close to the turtle man.
Won't old Snapper be
because
impressed
it was
when I
behind all
rock
those
up with
boxes.
these bad boys?
That made me sad, but that's the last turtle. That's all 6. You've got the dog, the ones behind the boxes, the one in the factory, the one on the board near the entrance to the factory.
Look what the tide washed in.
The cat den.
That's a 1, 2, 3, and
The
a
turtle
4,
balloon.
5, and I can't believe it, 6. We have a winner. 3 cheers for the Happy Turtles Covert Champions. Hooray!
Please, it was a piece of cake. Only these Midgarian dummies would find that a challenge. Speaking of which, here, for a fellow tough nut.
Would you look at that? The chow beans. Does this mean what I think it does? Well, what do you know? A real-life ninja paying old Snapper a visit. Truth be told, I'd love to have you round to the bar, but you got your hands full. Not to mention the whole underage thing. Still just a youngin', I suppose, ninja though you are. Well, I don't plan on moving from Midgar anytime soon, so once your shell's seen a bit more wear and tear, make sure to come on back. Whip you up the finest food and drink this side of Wutai. Only the best for you.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you.
What took you?
Sorry about that.
What?
Just thinking how you're nothing like your old man. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe. I was lucky enough to learn how to fight from good...
Yeah, I don't want to talk about him. Let's talk about something else, like how you've adjusted to life here, indulging in adult pastimes. Which I guess means drinking yourself stupid. Last thing I need is my partner stinking like an over-the-hill has-been. Speaking of drinking, you been to the Happy Turtle? If you're part of Operation Down in One, I take it back. I am there next time you go. Don't worry, I can do adult stuff just fine.
Well, I don't even know where to begin with all of that. But I do know I haven't heard of Operation Down in One. At any rate, I'm looking forward to working with you, boss.
Boss? As in me?
Well, I've got a few years on you, I'll admit. But out of us two, you've done this longer.
I guess I have. Boss, huh? I could get used to that. Beats being stuck on the bottom rung, that's for sure.
After we get the materia, we can celebrate your promotion at the Happy Turtle.
Yeah. Stupid bird.
Says the merchandise is good to go. Handoffs at a depot and municipal storage.
Okay. Yuffie, Sonon, you mind coming along?
Not at all. Need to scope out the city anyway. Really get to know the enemy.
We'll be passing through a rough part of town, so you'll want to go prepared. I'll leave you to get ready. Hit me up outside when you're done, okay?
Be right there.
Okay, streets are kind of a maze, so stay close.
So now, where are we headed?
I will note that there was a little bit I cut out. I cut out my Chadley experience.
What happened with that?
Because
Yes, but
removes
those are
a
different.
bitch.
It takes more than one ID, or even two, to survive in this town. Don't forget, Midgar was built by Shinra for Shinra.
Do not like
Those
remove.
pirates!
I even said this in the thing. The stuttering here.
Whoa.
The summon fight simulations
What do you think of the
from
other
Chadley
Way too crowded. I can't stand it. Ugh,
were some of my least favorite fights in the entire
I agree
game
with you about the smell, but you get used to it quick enough.
And the crowd stopped bothering you
because I
eventually.
don't want to
place can
fight
grow on
to
you if you
earn
give it a
my
chance.
summons,
wait
which is
a
why I think
Are you actually saying you like it here?
I barely
you
used them
hated it.
at all
Midgar isn't the
in
enemy.
Remake.
Shinra is. know
Like I would
Japanese
use
don't
them in
really see the
15 because
distinction,
they're
but
unreliable. They just pop up
was
whenever
that
the hell
stuff
they
on the
want
news?
to
About around
as a
here
little
blowing
button
up at
prompt,
night?
and you're like,
No
why
way, that was
not?
an accident.
Don't know when
It
I'm
had
gonna
to
get
be
to use it
avalanche.
again.
sorry.
Oh, and here comes the Splinter Cell, as they refer to it.
What's up? Those guys there are from the Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell?
They used to be with Avalanche, but left after a policy dispute.
Wow, look who it is. Loving your work. So how many reactors is that now? Wait, where's Cloud?
We lost him.
You what?
He will be okay though, right?
Well, of course he will. A little fall ain't gonna stop a hard ass like him. He'll come swaggering back before long, you mark my words.
Yeah, I guess he will.
Now, can we talk about President Shithead? Spouting all that crap about us? That lying son of a bitch? Working for Wutai, Avalanche ain't nobody.
Barrett!
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of sons of bitches, I heard that Wall Market's very own Don Corneo has his stooges out looking for you.
Huh?
Is that so? Don't got time for no low-level mobsters. We got Shinra in our sights. Tifa, you and I both know this is far from over, right? Might as well get some rest while we still can.
Right. You know what? I think I am gonna look into this.
Good luck out there.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors.
Cool. Should we say hi?
No, better not. After what they've done, we gotta assume Shinra's on their tail. Should keep our distance.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
But yeah, I tried for it. Still a no-go. What a shame. I want to go inside the 7th heaven. Come up. Let me inside. Is it because I'm underage? Is Yuffie not allowed inside the bar? I want to play darts. Come on, just let me in. But, yeah, I hate how the summons work in 7. I don't want to fight
care
for him.
less about collateral damage. Long
I
as
think I got
Shinra goes down.
Shiva.
So what's wrong with that?
And that was, it was
Sounds
either
good to
Shiva or
me.
I think it was
We're not out to
Shiva.
blow Midgar up or
I think
tear it
Shiva's the
down.
only one I got.
We want to save it from Shinra. Look
I think.
around. 9 out of 10
Honestly,
of the
can't
people
remember.
living here are
I'd have to
innocent
boot up my
bystanders.
PlayStation 4 version
We
of Final
can't level
Fantasy
their
7
home
to figure
to
it
take
out.
down one company.
But
Well,
I
that
don't want to do
company
that.
almost leveled our home, and they've got to
Because
learn
that's a
their
lot
lesson.
of gigabytes, and I already have
I
the
get that.
PlayStation 5 one downloaded,
Gotta
so it's
admit,
like I don't need the
surprised you
unnecessary
agreed to work with us.
space being
We're
taken
just
up.
doing what we think is
You know what I'm saying,
necessary
Dom?
to build a brighter future. That's
Oh,
all
and
there is to it.
here we're about to get to
In
one of
other
my
words, you're
favorite,
working with us, so we don't work with your
one of
old
my
buddies,
favorite parts
knowing
of
what
this
would
whole
happen
DLC.
if we did.
Can we table this for later?
You think I'm joking,
Not
but I'm
sure
not.
now's the best time for heavy topics.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Consider it tabled.
So, what exactly does this ultimate materia do? I'm guessing you have big plans for it?
Like after we steal it? Well, the more materia you have, the stronger you are, right? So once we've got the ultimate materia, we'll be stronger than anyone.
I guess you will.
It's gonna be awesome!
And not just that. By sneaking into Shinra HQ and snatching their most prized possession from under their noses, not only will we deal a massive blow to their morale, but we'll prove to them that while Wutai might be down, we're not out. That the gist of it, boss?
It sure is!
See that one? Well, hello there, hot stuff. How'd you like a shot at the big tower? With those looks, I guarantee you're golden. So what do you say? Ready to be queen of the Undercity?
Hey! What am I? Chopped liver?
Kid doesn't need to hear this.
You'll be a good girl and cover your ears, okay?
You'd be living and working in the most luxurious residence in all
You
of
want me to
Walmart.
be one of Corneo's brides, is that it? Which makes you a person of influence, right?
Oh, so you know your stuff. But I'd say I'm more of a helping hand. So why don't you help me help you?
Let's get
What
going.
are you doing? Get your hands off me! Ugh.
Now don't go playing hard.
Know any kids who can do that? No, you don't, because I'm an adult. Also, I'm pretty hot stuff myself, thank you very much.
Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night, little girl. But if you want to pull up a seat at the grown-ups table, be my guest. Go on and gamble.
Honestly, this fight wasn't tough, but it was super fun. I liked it. I think it was like your first test with someone, like by your side, which I enjoyed. But I loved the fight. Like, I just went hand in this fight. But I loved the cutscene leading into it and the final one. I love how you can just pretend to catch it up with me. That was funny. But I also love how this also tells the story of how Tifa gets captured, quote unquote, by Don Corneo and becomes one of the options, one of the brides, so to speak. Because in the main game, obviously, you don't know. But I love how you see her go up. She's like, I'm gonna go look into this. And then you have to decide to over and figure it out. The rest of it, you know, what was I on before? Oh yeah, it was changing on about the game to fight the summons in order to earn them. Yeah, I'm never gonna earn any of the summons because I just do not care to fight them to earn them. When I full-heartedly know it's a skill issue and a patience issue. I don't have patience. And I don't want to waste the resources on something that's optional. Especially something that's like that, like, you know.
Hey, at least you tried.
You're gonna eat those words, you smug piece of shit. Boss! Boss! You're not gonna believe this! The hottie of the century just fell right into our lap. She did? Goods under the hood, junk in the trunk, and down for a bumpy ride.
Sorry, ladies, but after careful consideration, we've decided to go with a more qualified applicant. Let's go! See you around.
Okay.
What I find funny is that they thought they had a, like, bro, you guys lost the fight.
So who were those creeps anyway?
Even if you didn't
Don
get
Corneo's
that tip on
talent scouts.
Tifa,
They'll say
you
and do
weren't
just about
going to
anything
get either
unsuspecting
Naya or
girls back to the
Yuffie.
Don's
Like,
mansion.
I thought it looked
you
seedy.
lost.
Guess you'd have to be
Just
a
handle it
scumbag to
like a
build
man.
place like that.
Oh, and how do you know what it
They
looks
did not.
I saw it while I was scouting the area.
I don't know why I stood there for so long. I don't even know why I kept that in there. But I guess I did. But it's ID time, baby. That's what time it is. No materia. Which makes this materia girl a little sad. Again, I don't know why I kept that in.
Well, we're here. Now we just have to wait.
Wait for who?
Not sure. We used to have someone who could make fake IDs in-house, but they went off with the Splinter Cell. We've never dealt with this particular vendor before.
Hey, what's up with that guy?
Mako poisoning. That's what happens if you don't make the grade as a soldier, or when the military's done using you.
Just another one of Shinra's victims.
Them again? Shinra's so gonna get it.
If it's Shinra you've got beef with, you'll be needing these. Can't access the plate without them. They're gonna scan for those things on the train, so make sure to keep them on you.
Thank you.
Hey, hold up! Try it. You'll love it. Foreigners and their weak jaws.
We should probably head back and wait for Gigia.
Enjoy your material while you still can, Shinra, 'cause we're coming.
Not yet, boss.
Huh?
With things the way they are, we can't just go strolling up to the front gates. We're gonna need Avalanche to help us bypass security before we can do anything.
I just love how everybody breaks their jaw on those damn jawbreakers. Just another poor sad soul too. So we are nearing the first dungeon of chapter 1. It's literally about to start in a couple minutes. About a couple minutes, maybe like 2 or 3. I'm just trying to figure out where the hell I'm at right now. Anyways, oh, this is just looping back to the beginning. I need to go back. Alright. And I think I know why I kept this in here. One, you get the flop. It's great. I love the Yuffie flop on the chair. It's spectacular. It's fun. And I realized for some odd reason my laptop isn't plugged in, which is stupid. What? How did you unplug? I gotta look at my battery life and saw it at like half.
What? Huh, what's this about? Change of plans. Go to the pillar. We'll explain there. Hurry. Gigia.
Change of plans?
The S7 pillar?
Otherwise known as the roof of the slums. Follow me, guys.
Why does he need us to hurry? I don't like the sound of this.
Why did I keep the map in? I always cut all my maps, man.
Things picked up around here.
You like living in the fast lane, huh?
Yeah, I'm not your garden variety Wutaian. I'm a rare bloom.
I will say this. At this point in the story,
Ooh, I'm so gonna use
Soname was okay.
Almost there.
But I wasn't sold on him.
Hey, that's Gigia.
You're right.
Hold up. Hey, I'm talking to you. Answer me. Well...
Look, a Moogle.
Huh?
Stop!
We gotta help.
You two go after Gigia. I'll head back and tell the others what happened.
That way.
And now the Sonan chase begins, which leads into the first dungeon.
Best to stock up before leaving.
Do you have any idea what Gigia actually did?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea why I did that.
Well, now I feel bad.
It's been a couple playthrough. Did this playthrough. So, but yeah, I have no memory. I believe I did this on Tuesday, and it is Friday. So yeah, it's been a couple days. And Wednesday is when I did the second one. So all that's fun, but it leaves me with no memory of what the hell I was doing at all. At some points, anyway. Ooh, chest.
Got nowhere to run.
Tell us what you know. Now!
How about later? I'm not stupid.
Hey! After him!
Oh, talk about fast. Is he one of us?
We don't have time to get into that, boss. You can ask him yourself once he's safe. Come on.
Yeah, once he's safe. Good luck with that. Ain't nobody safe at all. But now we are officially in the first dungeon. The underneath halfway, where we constantly chase after a seizure.
Some kind of factory or
I
something?
think this is also the second time
Place I passed through when I first got here.
I looked into my weapons, and I cut that out. I cut all of those out, by the way. All the intersplitting times of me looking through my inventory, upgrading weapons, looking at materia, figuring out what I was wrong. All that stuff I cut out. Because there was one at one point at the very end where I didn't do it a lot, but when I did it, I
Can't fault him for trying.
did it for a while.
Sorry.
Damn it. We should radio the other squads.
Aha! Been looking for you.
The hell?
The hell? I love that scene. Anyway, I didn't do it a lot because I was constantly kept forgetting to look at my inventory. So I did that at certain points. But when I did do it, I spent like over around 10 minutes each time. But the very last one, I spent like almost 20 minutes like going through all my inventory and upgrading and all that stuff. And this right is all the spider force, probably not really good, but do it. And you know, it was a fine fight. It was a fun fight. I didn't mind. I liked it. It was chill.
With the power of his providence. We're the best.
But yeah.
Best there ever was.
That's the spirit, boss.
So I cut every single time I went into my inventory. I believe that was prayer. Yeah, prayer. Switch stops that. That's fun. That's fine. And I think that was the introduction to obstruction, where the game tells you, hey, make sure you throw it at the right time because you could hit an object and it won't do anything. My dog. And then I believe I stopped that because it was just kind of pointless.
Come on.
You guys just don't know when to quit.
Now you've done it. When this is over, you're getting it good. Enjoy your freedom while you can, Gigi.
That was a great scene. I love that scene. Then it goes into a somewhat intense fight. I'm not gonna lie, because it's a dog creature. Or dog-like creature. Not exactly the same dog creature. But, he attacked him. Like, something like a little bit later. And it actually gave me more injury. I don't know why. But this one was, you know, this was a fine fight. I liked this fight. I did, it was enjoyable. I think there was not really a close call, or maybe there was a close call at some point. But the whole reason why I kept this fight in there, really, offers sounds like it's game to me. Yeah, I forgot about the tiny things too. I don't know if it's sticking. But, you know. Oh, dude, it's so hard to track. Because I'm recording audio on a separate app. Well, it's not like an app thing online that I found that you can use to record audio. And that's how I recorded all my friends' Kafka readings. But that's in like a tiny, you know, screen, minimized and shaped to how I wanted it to, and then I have, you know, my editing software up, minimized and shaped to where it needed to be.
10-4. Be there as soon as we can. Unit 3 says they've got the suspect detained near pillar maintenance. You better not keep them waiting.
What? Pillar maintenance? How'd they let him get that?
Well, if I know. Come on.
You heard the man.
Wait, boss, no! Freeze!
But, yeah. So, my screen's very tiny. Like, it's almost, it's almost the size of a YouTube thumbnail. But it's not quite that small. It's a little bit bigger. But as you can see, we skip here to the fun. I always liked that. I like that where it's like you can climb and run, like ninja run on the grates and then use them as ladders simultaneously. Super cool concept. Oh, now we're getting to the guy that killed me earlier. But we're almost there. We're almost to the fight that I died on. Or the second death of the DLC. I believe I died 4 times off the top of my head. I died 2 in chapter 1 and 2 in chapter 2. Like I said, off the top of my head.
Bet I can finish him off first.
Oh, the windstorm. Really crushing it.
Hope you learned your lesson.
Oh yeah, here we are. Here we are. Oh, that's right, I did the bloodsucker and then the death.
You're not getting out of this one alive!
I remember this. Super fancy. But, I'm freaking out, panicking right now, trying to get a Phoenix down. But,
you pull yourself together.
as soon as I get down, oh no, you killed
Get up!
Yeah, he killed me while I was
Which way is it?
ribbon would have came in handy there, but I don't have the ribbon yet. Round 2, baby. Yeah, this is my other fight that I hate.
I gotta say,
The venomous
kinda looks like the cracks in the
and
column.
this right here. These were my two favorite fights to me.
With the power of hidden closet.
It's not that I had combat fatigue, it's just that I hated fighting. But as you can see, I took my same tactic from the venomous, where I died and then I got more aggressive in the second round. Same here, I died, so I got more aggressive. end the second round. That was my basic reaction to everything. I struggled with something. I thought it was because I was being too cautious and too slow, so I needed to be faster and more aggressive. And that's what I focused on, while also doing, you know, the normal RPG test of trying to juggle health. Because juggling health is important. Don't you know? I mean, you should, but yeah, not everybody knows. Not everybody knows. Her earthquake attack reminds me of the, like, when you're doing your attacks and then, like, the ground, like, you know, this thing. Reminds me of the, what is it, like the Earthshaker technique from the Yuga clan and Tears of Kingdom. But you can definitely see I'm just way more aggressive in this round, whereas the last time I was way more cautious. Although, technically in this, you're not going to see it all because I cut it out. But if you go to the actual live stream, you can see like, me fighting it in full and struggling the entire time to revive Sonan and keep him alive, because he just dies every time I brought him back to life, or I died when I brought him back to life, and then he's just like, alright, sacrificing myself to revive you, which is cool. It doesn't help me keep you alive. Oh, here we are, I think this is the moment, got him in the corner, he's really low on health, I think I do a windstorm here. Yeah, there it is, although I think he died before the windstorm even activated, which is interesting. I find that fun.
That's the spirit boss.
I believe this is. I accidentally cut a materia here. Pretty sure. So I think there's a materia that was like in the center platform that you can like station the little ladder things in the background to lead you to it. I think I cut it out. I can't remember. There's one in the middle platform that you can hit the ladders to take you there. I also saw these guys from a distance and I thought they were just the exact same thing I thought. And I was panicking, and then I got there and they're just the normal doggos. Less fast, but still, nonetheless. Fun.
How you like this? That's a good word to describe me.
You got the potion.
Legendary.
You gotta. Yep, there's the cut. I knew it was happening. Do the running. Oh, yeah, here's the dialogue.
Which was?
About Avalanche, how it's changed.
Oh, that.
These people are too soft. Those Splinter Cell guys, they seem like the ones we should have teamed up with. I feel bad for complaining, considering all they've done for us.
I know what you mean, though. They're all just really good people, huh?
And that's the problem. Midgard isn't really good. Not that we care what happens to it.
And you can see the materia on that platform straight ahead, and yeah, I did cut it. Just went straight here, didn't I? Yep, the funny scene.
Try treading a little lighter this time. No point fighting if we don't have to.
Yeah, I know. Gotta be quiet. Very quiet. As quiet as a mouse. Good morning.
That's so great. Why not? Dude, I thought this thing was gonna be harder than it was. I thought this thing was gonna be like a borderline mini boss, you know. There's gonna be some stuff like that for doing Chimera Dog. But I don't know. It wasn't as tough as I was anticipating. Which is relief. That's always nice when you think something's going to be tougher than it actually is. That's great. But, something like that, it wasn't. And the prayer for that. Like, it did some decent damage here and there, but
it can't be far now. Let's get our rears in gear.
Oh yeah, the boxes, and then at the very end it tells you how many boxes you spread, how many big, how many medium. Dude, that's just so fun. Did that. Well, this is the second one. Technically there was one earlier that I think they put there on purpose and didn't say anything about it. So you kind of already had an idea of what to do when you got here. But they just kind of like ramp it up here. So I just look over the side. And then again, I keep hitting something. But it doesn't matter. Oh, no, that one mattered. And then that one mattered. It's like, oh, I think it's finally got it. Oh, now we get to the fun one. Oh, no, not that yet. That's directly after this. Yep, that one moves. Like, basically the last one, but it's actually moving. Sort of this easier that's actually moving. At least I found it. That it made it a little easier. Big box. Go boom. Sky high. Hey, and then you got this one where you gotta hit the latch and then boom. Boxes. And I'm specifically aiming for the big ones, by the way. Like huge. And it's the same here, same tactic. I'm going for the really, really big one. And I think I missed a really big one on the other one because it got blown out by the other big one. But that time I got both ones. And then you get here and it tells you, yep, 7, 39 and like 70 something, 70 small, almost 40 medium, and 7 really huge. Could have been 8, but one of them got blown away. And this is here for a shot. Like, this is just a really cool shot.
Up ahead, the building just screams important.
Super dope shot.
It has to be.
That's all I gotta say, man. Super dope shot. I just love how she runs on these boxes too. Like it's just so fun. And then you look behind and there's a materia for our materia girl. Oh yeah. Oh, and then we get to the point where you gotta sneak around a little, but you get like a little breather here. Cause I don't know if I showed. There's like a little bench up there.
Why'd there have to be so many guards?
Sonan is reminding Yuffie to be quiet.
Call this place a maintenance facility, but it looks more like an arms trade. Let's keep it tight, boss. Can't afford any more mistakes. Future's life depends on it.
And here we are, the scene right before the boss. So, yeah, I'm gonna be quiet now.
Now spill it! Who gave you that information?
Oh, his name was something like... Heidegger?
Wrong answer!
I'm gonna ask you again.
Alright, I'll tell you. It was Rufus.
You don't say.
Or was it Hojo?
Nice going, Gigi.
Ready to do this, boss?
Born ready.
Great. I'll draw their attention. You grab our guy.
A diversion, huh? I like it. But don't forget, I'm the leading lady. Hey you, evildoers! Over here!
What the hell?
Who's there?
That's exactly what I was hoping you'd ask. And action! As a beguiling ninja. This is the world's greatest materia hunter. But who
Never mind. It's just some kid.
Right?
Hey! Who are you calling a kid?
Award-winning performance, boss.
Who are you anyway?
Science! Got eyes on hostiles. Requesting backup.
Oh, Bravo Bat. Oh my god, my sticky mouse. What are you doing? I didn't. Okay, and use that. Okay, we're back. Now I can see the screen again. So last we checked in, the boss fight started. Have fun. I'm just trying my best to maximize. Oh, can I just do that? No, I cannot. I mean, I could, but no, I don't really.
How are we supposed to dodge those things?
That was a disaster. That was a disaster. Oh my god. So yeah, we're back. We're back. And this boss fight took me out of nowhere. First time I saw this freaking giant mechanical thing, I kind of lost my mind. Oh my god, this thing is super intense, super crazy. And I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna come to terms with that right now. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna play this more than once. I'm just gonna mentally prepare myself for that. Also at the time, it was getting really close to 7. And that's when NXT started. So I was hoping to get done by 7, and I did. But I was cutting it close at this point, and I was actively aware of that. But you know, it wasn't panic. I mean, if it went over to 7, whatever, I was dead set on doing chapter all the way through, regardless.
Or maybe it's doing one of those.
So there's that. That's fun. But
Boss.
What was that? No, yeah, what went through my head was the Netflix. Interesting. So my niece and nephew are over.
Spinning little critters.
They're outside, so you know, still doesn't eat them for time for the try to harass me. And a long time for this process. I took a break for a little bit to eat something. I was starving and my stomach was growling all throughout me recording that last dungeon bit. But you know, we're back and ready to talk to this boss fight. This boss fight was pretty fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I got a little annoyed with that, because there was a lot of times I throw my dagger at the creatures and let that make the missile come in on you. And I want to, like, you know, press triangle again, which would warp you to it, like, a lot quicker. Also that distance. Every time that thing looked at it was so hard to do that. But I mean, this is what it is. But this creature is just an HP sink, is what I like to call them. Basically, they just have a lot of HP, so they take a while to kill. And this isn't getting the HP sink in this DLC. 3 of them. They're all the main boss fights too. Even then, I really wouldn't say the final boss is an HP sink. He is, for sure, but not in the same sense. Like, I was impressive with the other 2, more than I was the final boss.
Leave those things alone and we get a missile to the mouth.
And we'll get to that in a that over the one that I'm talking about right now. I just want to talk about this. No, yeah, I wanted to do that all the time, but it didn't always work out, because sometimes you mess it up and she just start doing like a combo 15 feet of things, so you're not even taking it. That ever gave him help, but I'm pretty sure that could have really used what's oh yeah, this was good. I really liked this. Boom. Love it. Love it. Added that to the highlights. Oh yeah.
Looks like it wants to get serious.
Like this is really cool. Boss, science boss fight. I am pretty crazy. It kind of reminds me of yeah, this is see, like or she would do that. Where when she zipped to them, she didn't zip directly to them. She stopped within enough distance that when I was swinging, I wasn't like so many. I was that would make me sad. Boys, my boys got a yeah, that was unfortunate. I think that was one of those bits where I saw it coming, but I couldn't just tell about it because it was something that was but it is what it is. But I gotta say, because you know I've played the original game, right? You can't control someone, you can only control Yuffie, which makes sense because she is the main party member. Which means now I believe there's 3 party members we have not played as. Which is Kate Sith, probably my least favorite party member, Sid, and Vince.
Oh, it's over.
I believe it's 3 party members we did not.
So, are we doing good or are we doing good?
Just don't let up.
So there's 4 party members we have not been able to control or play as in any of them. We know that we saw the play. See that? It always hits me and that makes me mad. But yeah, we know we're gonna be able to play for 13 like at the beginning of Rebirth and stuff like the combat. We know Yuffie's gonna join them somewhat shortly. Which you expect because she's got her whole DLC. To introduce her before Rebirth happens, which I think is smart. Especially with how loved and revered Yuffie is. Like I said, when it comes to Yuffie, she's one of the first Final Fantasy characters I ever saw. Outside of Final Fantasy.
Might as well.
Because her, Aerith,
oh, it's over.
Leon, Wall, Final Fantasy 8, and I believe we're all integral Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts 1. Obviously Cloud was an oldest Coliseum. But I believe as far as Traverse Town game goes, it was just Yuffie, Aerith, Wall. It's like growing up, my brain always paired the same. And then I found out they're not even in the same game. But she's in the same game as Aerith for that version. Which means Squall is the outlier. Because obviously when they had Tifa and Cloud with them in Kingdom Hearts 2, and Cloud's completely separate from the first one. And then they also had Goron. And Olympus Coliseum, so he's a lot like Cloud in that way, where he's separate from the main game from Traverse Town / but he's there. And then you have the Desert Mountain, which is
You see that?
That's how ninjas do it.
Yep.
Nice work. You saved my ass.
It was nothing.
Well, it did earn you these. Employee ID cards. They'll get you into the Shinra building. And pretty much any floor, basement included. That's where advanced weaponry's got their lab set up. And where they conduct their materia research. If what you're looking for is anywhere in that place, it's gonna be there.
Got it.
You guys should probably get moving. Word is, Shinra's got something big lined up for us. Nothing less than the destruction of Sector 7. But whatever it is they're planning, you're better off out of it.
Right.
I'm gonna go report to the others. Good luck up there. See you soon.
Yeah. Next time, I'm buying. I'll show you how Wutaians really party.
Deal.
Oh. Don't forget to tell the Splinter Cell about Sector 7, I mean.
I won't.
Well, boss, sounds like we better get going. Let's head up as soon as you're ready.
Ready! What's going on?
To think this is where those bastards plotted their attacks. Right under our noses.
Too bad they made it out before the military could get here. Like chickens flying the coop.
Probably best if we don't stick around. Let's catch the train.
Hey, do you remember?
Boss. Boss, I don't think we'll be back here anytime soon, so make sure you're ready for anything, okay?
I think we're good here. Let's roll. What's with all these people?
Due to the recent incident at Mako Reactor 5, only a limited number of trains are currently in service. Please note that the Sector 5 Undercity Station is closed until further notice. Thank you.
Splinter Cell's done its best to make things hard for you. Miss this train and there's no telling when the next will be.
Looks like it's now or never, guys.
Sorry we couldn't give you a proper send-off. Just know that we're rooting for you, okay?
All aboard!
Oh boy.
Gonna be sick?
I'll be fine. As long as I'm standing up. Don't laugh.
Melfi always got motion sick. Chocobos, boats. Sure trains would have done it too.
Who is Melfi?
My sister.
Huh.
She trained under your father at the same time as me. And she had such promise.
Had?
The war was ending. But a Shinra mech went haywire near a crowd, and she had to do something. We deserve what's coming to him.
Yeah.
your sister.
Are we on schedule? The Turks are on top of it. Yes, there will be no delays.
Please, Mr. President, I am asking you to reconsider. No, begging. The Sector 7 Undercity is home to more than 50,000...
Director Twisty.
At least let us issue a warning, sir.
The stench of the Director's cowardice fills the room yet again.
Breathe. Progress requires sacrifice.
Learn to live with it.
Look at all these people.
Enough to make you sick. Let's get this over with.
Excuse me, I have some questions. You work for Shinra, isn't that right? Then would you care to comment on the rumors that Sector 7 will be the terrorist's next target? They're going to hit the reactor, aren't they?
You! Stop right there! Get the hell
What
out of
additional
here.
security measures are Shinra in the military?
Elevators are right there. Let's catch one.
You're up, Heidi. Come on, come on.
Hold the door.
What floor?
The basement. Advanced weaponry.
Going down. Doors closing.
Perfect. Just perfect.
Huh?
But oh, how the mighty are fallen. Wutai colluding with Avalanche and resorting to terrorism? I always thought the Wutaians an honorable people. They used to be, certainly. But now they're nothing but blood-sucking flies buzzing around Shinra's face. Would you not agree? In light of recent events, I mean.
I would. 100%.
What a lovely smile. I think not. Foreign visitors should take the scenic route and savor the opportunity to meet our latest autonomous weapons.
Damn it! I'll never get a better chance.
That was Scarlet, Director of Advanced Weaponry.
It was one of her machines that killed Melfi.
Calm down, Sonon. Calm down. Remember, we're here for a reason.
Right, boss. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I was ready to strangle her myself. And that's before she sent us off in the wrong direction.
Where did she send us?
Only one way to find out. Don't worry, we'll get to materia research eventually. Just a little longer, my precious.
So that was a lot of cutscening. There was a little bit there I could have spoken during, but I decided there was enough there that I was just, I ain't gonna mess with it. Let's just roll with it. To this little combat sector here. Because according to this, I have like
place. Weapons
an hour
here,
and a
weapons
half
there,
of footage.
weapons everywhere. They're ready for some serious
I
action.
remember where we left off, because obviously for me, it was
Duh. Unlike my old man, I'm not some lazy drug. I
20
fight for what I believe in.
minutes ago.
Something he never understands.
But yeah, I was saying that
Behind
Sophie,
bars, you mean? Not
Keats and
well.
Waka were
Government's
technically
got
the first
anything
ones
to
you
say
could see
about
in
it.
Kingdom
Good
Hearts.
on them. Jail's where
But my
he
brain
belongs.
didn't know they were
What's
Final
my
Fantasy
master you're
characters.
talking about?
For
Mind
a long
holding
time,
off
because
him a
they
little?
de-aged
You know what?
Tidus
That's wrong.
1.
Not exactly
Tidus,
my
however you want to say it.
It's only gonna make me
Selfie
mad.
is like a little bit de-aged, but not like too much.
God, you people are dead
Eight,
boring.
and then Waka is hard to tell.
Luckily, I know exactly how to lighten things up.
Obviously not too aggressive enough for it. But I didn't know they were
Just
Final
don't go
Fantasy.
dying on me.
Yuffie was the first one I saw that I recognized as Final Fantasy. Yuffie, Squall, and Mary. Because I've heard of 7
I'm ready to kick some ass and take some
bits
names.
from 7 here and there. Because it's the most famous Final Fantasy property in general. Like I said, it's a franchise within a franchise. Which is crazy. Final Fantasy VII is a franchise within a franchise. It's not very often. These guys aren't very used to it. Even the sweeper. Like, I'm used to the sweepers from the main game. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm a dog. But, yeah, it's weird. Like, my brain always paired Yuffie and Squall together. Like, not romantically, but as like a duo. So, my brain broke when I found out Squall was from 8 and Yuffie was from 7. And they weren't in the same game, and I was like, really? Why is she paired with Aerith? Somebody from her game. You know? So I've always had like a strong attachment to Yuffie. She's always been one of my favorite Final Fantasy games because of Kingdom Hearts. Right? Giving me a stronger attachment to her than I normally would have. Because it's like, I remember 9 I played, obviously my mom's best friend loaned us the game. I still have a strategy guide that they also loaned us too. Apparently it wasn't just a loan. I don't know if they forgot it, because maybe I was a little shit and I hid it when I was a kid. I have no memory. But I still have it. I mean, it's not the most useful strategy guide in the world because it constantly refers to a website that I don't even know if it's still kicking.
I'm unstoppable.
Considering it came out in 1999. But yeah, the strategy guide's not the best strategy guide in the world. I have 2 strategy guides off the top of my head that I know of, and that's that one. That my mom's friend forgot, I guess, and Soul Silver Heart Gold. My ex gave me it to help me with the game because it was the first Pokemon game I played, and she wanted to be the most useful girlfriend of all time. Be like, I'm gonna help you out. Here's a type chart, here's a strategy guide. I want you to have as easy as possible. Super sweet. But I got this. Just fine. Fun and fun and dandy. But yeah, that's the thing. I still have a fun strategy guide. And the Pokemon really useful. Unfortunately for Final Fantasy 9 one, it keeps referring to a website.
What? There's more?
Like, that's like putting. It's like doing your homework assignment, right? But instead of putting the answer down on the page, you just write the page number down from the textbook you were supposed to study from. And the answer box. You're like, oh, you want to know how? You want to know the answer is? You want to know why George Washington did this? We'll check page 15 of our history book. And that's where you'll find the answer. That's exactly what that strategy guide does. Oh, you want to know where to find this item at? Go to the website. What? No, just tell me. What you're for. Come on. You're a dying breed. Put in an A effort. I mean, I guess in '99, I guess strategy guys weren't a dying breed quite yet. I feel like strategy guys maybe sort of died out. I think in the... I want to say around 2010, in that time frame. Pretty ironic that I say that. Since so sober, around 2010? I thought that was a really good strategy, because it was. It is. I still have it somewhere. I think it might be my version, actually. I just got seen about to happen. So I guess we're in the strategy guide.
She knows damn well it's gonna be a pain in the ass getting up there.
But yeah, I don't know. Yuffie's always been one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters, thanks to, in large part, to Kingdom Hearts.
Now then, Sonan, how you feel about
How
giving me a boost?
do I do it? I love Sonan's personality. Like, it was around this time that I started to like him a little more. Although I think my favorite moment is when she wakes up the thing and he goes, "Why me?"
Madam Director, the intruders are about to reach the research facility.
And we'll let them. Meanwhile, find out what it is they want. You do have eyes, don't you? Then you can see that while they are simpletons, they've made it further than any normal Wutaian ever could. Clearly they are ninjas. Teenage ninjas. And they've come such a long way. We simply must roll out the red carpet. My trusty steed should provide a fitting welcome, I think. Keep me apprised, would you?
Ma'am, cut system power to the research facility. Bar access to confidential data, then retrace their steps. Find out why they're here. Above all, do not let them out of your sight. Sir!
Is that materia I smell?
End of the line, Wutai scum!
I love the dude who crawled. Not gonna lie, it took me a long time to notice that the dude who crawled after Scarlet the entire time. Super fun, super hilarious. Also, shock troopers, hey, some of my least favorite enemies in the game. Period. Dog creatures, shock troopers, least favorite. But yeah, I don't know, they're super fast, they dodge everything. I hate really dodgy enemies. Aside from shock troopers and dog creatures, like other least favorite thing in video games is enemies who look like they should flinch, stagger, you know, they should react to you hitting them, and don't react, don't flinch, don't do anything, so they hit you no problem while you're mid-combo. You're like, man, you should wait till I finish, because you should be able to flinch. Oh, you're a scrawny dude. You ain't no 6'4", 250 linebacker that looks like they shouldn't flinch to my size of character. Like, you guys at some point, like, it's nice. Oh yeah, he just flops right down into that little hole. That is hilarious.
What is their idea of mood lighting? Cause it's bad.
Might be the power. That thing's off too.
Level 1 power grid online. Initiating Mako energy saturation. Deploying security grid.
But yeah, so enemies that don't flinch, absolutely hate. Least favorite enemy types in any games. Probably second to dogs. I feel like Resident Evil is the franchise that gave me PTSD with dog enemy types. But I could be wrong. It's like I'm trying to think of my brain, and I don't think there's like any game series I played prior to Resident Evil that had dog type enemies. Like prevalent.
Wait, is that a
It was like as a child.
ladder? Thanks, Shinra.
It was mostly wrestling. Kingdom Hearts.
That's weird. Not even a whiff of materia up here.
Occasional
Then there's
movie
nowhere else to
tie-ins.
go.
Or just tie-in games in general. Like the Spider-Man games, Full Metal Alchemist games. The Harry Potter games, War of Monsters.
Oh, you got it.
Like those tie-ins. But I don't. There was a Scooby-Doo game. It was 2000 Nights of Fright or something like that. I remember collecting cookies.
Just great.
Oh yeah, these guys were hard to do. Like,
No biggie.
Yeah, my spectrum for gaming wasn't wide. Like I had played 9. I had played 7 for like a tiny bit. I played the very first game, 7. On the PlayStation 2 on the PlayStation copy. I played the opening of 9 7 times, maybe. But no further than that.
You can thank me later.
I played 10, 2, not 10, but 10, 2. I played the opening of I did it. Lego Batman, Star Wars, Lego Movie I think by the time I played Lego Marvel, I played Oh.
That's a good word
Another
to
movie
describe
tie-in
me.
game that I have fun memories of.
legendary.
Fantastic Four. 2005, not Rise of the Silver Surfer, the 2005 one. So yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, of course. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Yu-Gi-Oh! Games in general. There's still one I'm gonna buy. It's for the PlayStation 2. It's called Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel of Destiny, I believe is what it's called. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I didn't really get very far in it, but I remember playing the opening of it quite a bit. So that was fun. Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe it's supposed to be this one. Yu-Gi-Oh! PlayStation 2. The beginning. It was the beginning of Destiny. Which, pretty expensive right now. $109 for the renewed version. Duelist of the Roses is one I played a little bit of with my friend Colton. Tag Force 2. I always wanted to play Tag Force games, but I just I played Tag Force 4 because I knew that it's like, but I never had access to it. It was my issue. Let's Duelist of the Roses. Probably pretty good. 45 bucks for a good copy. Very good copy. Wow, dude. The beginning of Destiny was a very expensive game for whatever reason. Why? Like it's got the Tag Force formula and everything, but it's like a main console Tag Force version. But why is this game so expensive?
None can escape the wrath of the ninja!
Because I never owned it, I rented this game. So So there's that. But it's also pretty expensive. Like the renewed version is 109 and this is 104. Very good. And then it's like the lowest price is 80, 81. Yeah, there's like 2, 3 at 81.
Employee
They're all
identity
good.
confirmed.
It just says
Access
it includes
granted.
box,
Occupancy
artwork,
limited
manual,
to
and
one
discs.
subject. Proceed to gate to begin training exercise.
Training?
So it includes
Really?
everything.
Just give us what we came for already.
Might still be worth a shot. Could be
And then
something
the other
in it
two are
for
very
us. Just
vague.
Be careful, okay?
There's an acceptable one that's game disc only, of course, go figure. I hate the very vague ones. Oh wow, the renewed copy is actually on sale. It's original. I don't know, I'm gonna go that was pretty intense. Jeez. And now we're doing the boss thing. Very similar to Sector 5 Slims minigame with Cloud and all the children. Except this one, I think, it's like did the Cloud in the Sector 5 Slims. I didn't do this one. I just did it once. That's like shy of 10. And I believe like the top floor we had to get like 20,000. I'm just like, I don't know how I'm supposed to do 20,000. When a windstorm could even smash a bot. Maybe Art of War would have done oh, that's fire. Yeah, both fire and the windstorm could be very exciting. It was crazy. You think those would have broken? They didn't. Maybe I should use some windstorm. You know, I feel like if I would have done like an Art of War or whatever, maybe didn't enough. But I only did it once, just to show it off. And then I moved on, because ain't nobody got time for that. Quite literally, ain't nobody got time for that.
What?
I love the swing and everything, they're flipping off.
That it was necessary for building a brighter future.
It's so cool.
Well,
but you know, you can
know
see
it is between Wutai and Avalanche. We're never gonna see eye to
Also,
eye.
we're doing it a little bit right now.
Against each other someday, but
About Avalanche, I believe,
this
and
might
like
help both parties put their differences aside.
basically
and avoid
they're
conflict.
two slightly aligned ideals.
Figured as much.
Before you got here, I did a little bit of recon.
It's worth
Found out what they want.
teaming up, even though
Elections,
the outcomes
rights.
of said ideas are slightly different. Like they want slightly varying outcomes.
And when you look at the world, what is it that
Or maybe
you see?
Avalanche wants a very specific outcome, and
plumes of gun smoke.
the Wutais, Sophie, and or Yuffie and Sonan just don't care as long as it gets done. Don't care the outcome. Although, you know, they don't want the plane to crash. I agree with that. But you know, this was a fun little dungeon. Like overall, definitely, I definitely like this one more than the one from Chapter 1, which was a little shorter. Although that one had a lot more funnier moments.
Come on! How could we have gotten so lost?
Easy now. Focus.
I know. Spare the chow bean?
Sure. You ate it!
You sound surprised.
Man, I'm glad you're here.
Likewise.
It really helps, knowing I'm not alone in all this.
Yeah, same here.
Aha! I think I found our way across.
Right. Shall we?
Alright, yeah. I digged into the Tag Force 2 a little bit. You can see what those cards are. Maybe it'll be worth. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. It's definitely worth checking. It's like Tag Force has always been weird for me. Like I always liked them, but sometimes the CPU is just way too good for me. Which is sad to say, but it's definitely true.
Someone, check that out.
It does look more important than the others.
This has to be it. Oh, sweet baby, come to mama. Can't see squat. Light! I need more light! Man, another stupid dud. Quit holding out on us, Shinra! We're here for materia, not these dorks!
Guys, bang ass. Very first Tag Force, GX. I figured they would have done like the first Tag Force games, like I don't know, like maybe. Like the first game. I knew there's a Tag Force 5.
Hey, that's not funny!
Come on. And then I know 3 is the one that everybody really... Man, my mouse ruined it. But it's okay, it's fixed. Ish, maybe. Quite possibly. I don't know, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. My 40-minute one got a little... I don't know how it didn't align where I ended the recording. Like, that threw me off. But it is what it is. Why? Like, this renewed version of Tag Force 1 is $130. There's only one left in stock, so you can't even, like, look at other ones. Although what's weird is that I noticed there's one number that does not pop up. Like I said, because I know it's the one that everybody searches for and seeks after. It's the most sought after one. And that's Tag Force 3. But for some odd reason, I cannot find it. And it's the most expensive one too. It's got Jaden and Yubel on the cover. The only one I see on Amazon is the Japan version. Weird. $40 used to brand new 160. Jeez. With no descriptions as well. None. Dude, I hate Amazon listings or no descriptions, or the ones that are very vague. Like those ones bother me too. They're just a little annoying.
This is nothing.
Just like these guys I'm fighting right now in this portion. I really do not like it. I don't like these enemies.
So, have you found out what they
See
want
the guy
yet?
crawling?
We think so. We
I did
can't
not
say
notice
for
him the
certain,
first
as Their
time.
behavior is erratic.
But he is
They
hilarious.
appear to be searching for
A for effort.
Excuse me? You mean to say that these savages have gone to all this trouble for materia?
So far as we can tell, yes.
How very dull. Be that as it may, I suppose I should talk to them.
Ma'am.
Enjoying yourselves, I trust? All by a simple hologram? How precious. But I know just what you need to loosen up a little. After such a long journey, you must be so tense. Luckily, I have toys for that. All far more entertaining than this.
What do you want?
Oh dear. Is that any way to talk to your host? Really, though. As guests, it's more about what you want, and I think you'll find it just up ahead. Hurry now. Don't keep me waiting.
So, boss, what are you thinking?
That we're walking into a trap, I guess. But it's nothing we can't handle, right?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Welcome to our state-of-the-art weapons testing facility.
So, you know earlier,
Every piece of ordnance to its limits.
don't dare do this again, when I said that there was 2 fights I hated, and we've already passed them,
See where the magic happens.
and then in chapter 2 it wasn't about hating the fights, it was about fatigue, battle fatigue. The fight we just did with the 2 Baymaxes was the beginning of battle fatigue. So, Moondrive, not an issue. It was a little annoying because the one was always barriered, right? And you couldn't really fight him until the other one was dead. You know, the fight was fine. Whatever. Like, not bad. You know, good start. Safe start.
Another one for the books.
But fatigue is in.
Analysis concluded.
I'm getting a little
Continuing
tired.
trial. Select ordnance type to deploy.
Like, I
this
want
trial.
some easy enemies in between the tougher ones. You know, I don't just want tough enemy after tough enemy after tough enemy. And then I almost died in this fight, like several times. But you know, I chopped that one up because I just don't want this to be too long. Like, I knew this video was going to be long, but I didn't want it to be too long. And that's what the video would have been if I just kept in all these fights raw. So I kept in like specific moments, and then like I think the finish, like I think I kept in like both of these 9. Like, I can't remember, but I kept in a good chunk. But they're like moments that, you know, that I knew. I didn't put in these fights like completely raw. Just didn't need
I've got you.
ever. Like, that was a minute.
You're gonna make me do all the work?
But as you can see, I almost died there because Sonan died. Or I died and then Sonan sacrificed himself for me. But yeah, this is the first time I saw Dance's Direct, and it was really cool. Maybe this was the first time I saw it. Yeah, folks. Because I don't remember doing these things a lot. Although I did get really annoyed by that. Like, those things would hit you, and then you're just unlocking getting hit by all of them. I was getting a little tired of the missiles. Like, this fight, you know, I was already feeling a little battle fatigue. Someone kind of cemented it. For sure. Like, cemented the battle fatigue.
How about you pull yourself together?
Like, this fight just made me want to get it. I'm not gonna lie. Wanted it all done. But unfortunately, you know, some fights are just a little annoying like that. I was trying to get up an ATV meter so I could heal Sunman because he was getting a little there. It was getting a little risky. A little risky. But you know, he needs healing. Nothing needs thunder. Apparently he doesn't need healing because I'm not healing him. Nice, I just love how he teleports directly right back to you. So looking it up, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 3 doesn't have an English version. Which is weird, because 1, 2, 4, and 5 all do, and then 6 doesn't either. Which is weird. I don't know, I think they should continue with the Tag Force series. I get Yu-Gi-Oh's niche, but... Come on. By the way, that fight right there is the one I wanted more of. Like, I wanted more easy, low-key fights like that. That made you feel good. Because during fights like that, I'm not gonna lie, they rejuvenate you, right? They make you feel a little better. They make you feel like you're not as stressed out. You know, it's a stress reliever, I guess you could say, within the stress reliever of the game at the time. However, then after that, I saw these two guys. I tried going back to see what the other one was, and I was like, alright game, fair play. I'll fight the 2 Baymaxes. I don't wanna, but I'm gonna. I'm like always, they're gonna do this in the morning cheat shots. It is what it is. Like, I just, like, it's not even like they're hard, like, they're challenging to a degree. But, again, it was just more so battle fatigue. Like, I was just over these long, drawn-out battles. Like, there's a time for long, drawn-out battles, and there's a time not for long, drawn-out battles. But I felt like in this chapter, over half the fights you do are drawn out and long. And I don't want that. Like, I get a boss fight honestly in 10 minutes. It's a boss fight. I don't get where these middling fights all have to last like 5-ish. Like, they should last 2-3 minutes tops. You know, but they don't because their health sinks for normal enemies. I mean, stuff like that happens. This night is Grenada. It's just battle fatigue. Like, doing repetitious long fights just make you feel fatigued. It makes you feel like you're done, you're over it, you want something quicker, or maybe you want exploration rates. Like, I would love to have exploration rates, like, you know, so you just explore the area. Because in Chapter 2 is just one long dungeon, that's all it is. There's no real exploration. There's a tiny little platform there. But it's short lived. You know, it wasn't long enough before I was thrusted into the gauntlet of this platform.
Beginning final test.
Platform. And then into the death wheel.
Beginning analysis.
Oh, yonder. Oh, the death wheeler? Yeah. No, the death wheeler's not as hard as I was expecting him to be. But, that's a good thing. That's a real good thing. Like, he's still a horrible, no, but there was only one of them, so it wasn't as bad. Like, I feel like this game theoretically could have put 2 of these things here, and the fight still would have been possible, it just would have been slightly more annoying. So this is bad. Getting wrecked right there, dude. Oh, I'm so sick of the missiles, too. At this point, just sick of them. I was so done with missile stuff, man. But yeah, I don't know, that was the real thing. Like, and it was mostly the smaller enemies. Like, the bosses didn't mind, didn't care. That's what I expected. What you figured. Like, I don't want a monster house situation. Like, from the main game. Like, that thing took me over 40 minutes to an hour just to beat. Biggest health sink of my life. Longest boss fight. Like, I think that thing took me... I think it took me as long to beat that house as it did to beat the turtle from 15 out of Manfla's. That's insane. But you know, this fight I understand being tough too. Like, I don't even think this. All the fights in the like, you have 3 time sync fights before this one, and then 1 short one.
Seems I may have underestimated how resilient you ninjas can be.
There were my choices, but I didn't know what the other choices were.
You Wutaians, so feisty. But let's see how you fare against what I have in store for you next. It's quite the treat, I assure you. Only the best for our honored
But
guests,
now
after
we're
all.
right before.
Whenever you're ready.
I guess second to last boss fight was Scarlet.
Where are we? That thing can't be operational, can it?
We better hope not, boss.
At long last, Wutai's finest deigned to join us. You've performed admirably.
Quit acting all superior. We both know you're afraid of us.
Is that so? Well, maybe I am.
You should know there's more where we came from. Lots more. And you'll never see them coming. Just imagine a whole clan of ninjas landing on your doorstep.
Oh my! We must do something right away.
Well, you can't.
Don't say that. Won't you at least give us a chance?
What the?
Allow me to present the latest innovation in Shinra battle armor. Designed by yours truly. This'll be a memory to cherish for the rest of your lives. All 30 seconds of them.
Now we get into the Scarlet boss. Honestly, some minor points in the fight that could be frustrating, were really enjoyable. Honestly, I think out of all the boss fights, it was probably the most enjoyable to me. And I don't know why. It just was. Like, there's nothing wrong with the other 2 boss fights. They're all fun. I consider boss fights. I mean, I guess there's one thing that they should consider boss fights. Because there's not that many combat sections after this fight in general, but I believe there's 2 I can think of off the top of my head, and then there's a combat. After this fight, yeah, that's it. There's 2 fights. Well, one's a gauntlet, just like what we just did, but you don't have to choose. It's a gauntlet of like 4 waves, I think. And it's the second to last thing you do before the boss. No, it's not going to be before the boss. You fight some normal people, and do that kind of thing, and then you But yeah, just like the freaking mechanical centipede thing. It's only a time stamp. Like this fight was not short. I believe here, this fight was 9 minutes and 53 seconds. For comparison's sake, the centipede fight was, I think, 10 minutes. So this fight was only like maybe a minute, if not even a minute short. But I really enjoyed it. Like it kept the fight kept getting fresh. Like she kept going back and getting the thing. I think the last one was more than one, but Scarlet having that one health, and like you take her out, and the mech's just kind of there now, just like chilling, vibing. It's like a secondary stagger, because you can stagger the machine, or you can stagger her.
But I rather suspect you wish that I had.
That's funny, but I suspect you wish I hadn't. You know, because now she's got lasers from like the stupid things we were fighting with Big Maxes we were fighting before. Just like a pet robot or whatever. Here's the thing I'm curious about. Like, is this fight in the main game? Like, do you fight this specific mech in the original game? I don't know. Like, I don't think you did. Then again, those two characters that we're about to introduce right after this boss fight that I do not remember from the main game at all. And I don't know if they are in the main game, like the OG. When I say main game, I'm referring to the OG game, not the 17 main game. Because I get it, this is the DLC, this is INTERmission. Which is interesting because the plot point this DLC takes place in, I haven't said this yet, but I said it a lot when I was playing the game, and I thought after it was being recorded, was after the Sector 5 plant, so you fight the Airbuster and Cloud Falls, into Eric's church, chapel, whatever. The game, this DLC takes place during the point in time where Cloud is with Eric. Which is why you see Tifa go off and do the Don Corneo thing, and then you hear that the guys, or she decided to be one of the brides or whatever to get closer to Don Corneo to interrogate him. So yeah, this takes place after the Airbuster boss fight. This was DLC. Which, like, is probably not even halfway through the game. So INTERmission, you can have like 50%, right? You're halfway through. Like a half-time show. But, no. This DLC, this INTERmission, takes place maybe, I would say, probably around the 35% mark of the game, maybe 40 at best. So close to the halfway point, but not quite there. I'd say the halfway point is maybe right after Don Corneo. Pretty close. But I think that might be the halfway point to Don Corneo. When you get dropped down into the sewer. I think would be a good place, or as good of a place you could label 50%. Because I beat the game in 50 hours, and I want to say that's right around the 20-minute mark.
Yes, this will do nicely.
20-minute mark, 20-hour mark. I believe when you get out of the sewers, it's the graveyard area, which had one of my least favorite boss fights. Area. I really like area. I know it's not making anything. It feels like we're best together. It's hard to like change what's going on. When I was doing this boss, it felt like a half hour. In real time, it felt like a half hour, but in reality, it was only a third hour. Like I said, this boss fight only took me 9 minutes and 52 seconds. But it felt like a half hour. Like it felt like. This is something with the freaking mechanical cinema. Like I did that fight in 10 minutes, but it felt like a half hour. Like I don't know what it is with this boss fight. Feeling like it's double the length. And the only reason I know it took me around an hour to do the monster house is because I was on a borderline time crunch. Like I remember I got that house close to death. And then I had to leave the house to go shopping with my ex and her friend. And then came back home and finished the fight within like 10 minutes. But I'd already been doing the fight for like a half hour. And I remember I was constantly looking at my phone during that fight too, because it felt like forever. It was forever.
I'm sorry.
That's crazy. So yeah, I'd say Monster House fight in the whole thing is probably my least favorite fight in the whole game. Even the DLC included. Probably my least favorite fight. When I do let's see, for this game, I think I might look at strategies for the Monster House fight. Just to see if there's anything I can do to make that fight less
Useless! Not nearly mobile enough. Should have known those actuators weren't up to the task. Time for an overhaul.
Hello? My. How the tables have turned.
Proud of yourself, little savage?
What are you doing?
Sleep well. Vice, this is a surprise.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
These idiots want to digitally replicate me, so I'm indulging them.
All set.
Transporting.
When will Shinra learn? There is no replicating you. They ought to know better.
Looking forward to this.
I am. It has been too long since my last hunt.
What'd you do? Tell us!
Is this how it's done in Wutai? You just howl until you get what you want?
That's enough, Sonon. I got this. All right, lady, out with it. Tell us where you're hiding the new materia. Don't play dumb now. We know you've been cooking up something super powerful.
Well, Wutai must have some highly skilled intelligence operatives. That, or we have a mole in our midst.
What was?
I'll check on it.
All right, but make it quick.
You are correct that we're in the process of creating an exquisite new materia. However, it is far from complete.
Yeah, right. You must think I'm stupid.
Would I lie to you? Regrettable though it is, other plans have been deemed a higher priority.
What other plans?
Well, just between you and me, my colleagues and I are going to drop plate number 7 on the slums. And then we're going to blame it on Avalanche and Wutai.
I don't get it. You're gonna drop a plate? And?
Oh dear. I think your friend might have run into trouble. Aren't you going to save him? Quickly now. What are you waiting for? Better hurry.
There you are.
Who are these assholes?
No clue.
Targets
You're just here.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
Just hit me with it.
there is no ultimate materia. Not yet. She said it's still in the works. And she mentioned something else. Gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
They're gonna drop plate number 7 on the slums. Apparently.
Part of the sector.
Wait. So GT was being serious?
This is bad.
Alright, now we're back to the, not the penultimate, but the third to last fight we do, and it's with these Tron-looking enemies. Like, these guys look like they're just jumped out of, excuse my Kingdom Hearts terminology, Space Mountain. Or as they use in Dream Drop Distance, and in the actual Tron device themselves, is the grid. Like, these guys really look like they just walked out of Tron. Hey! And we also saw the 2 new characters, Nero and West. I have never really seen them. I'm curious.
You can thank me later.
So look this up.
Seriously? Run like a chocobo?
Final.
With the power of this
So. So no, they aren't in the original game. But apparently Nero's in Crisis.
Somehow, I seriously doubt it.
So
I so don't want to go back out there.
him and Nero are
I don't think
brothers.
we've got a choice. Work, you
But,
No good. Door won't budge.
Meaning we're trapped.
so he appears also in Crisis Core and Dirge of Cerberus. Apparently he's the secondary antagonist of Dirge.
I want them to suffer. The rest, I leave to you.
Pain sensation level set to maximum.
What was that?
They figure we need a challenge. Meaning we're in for a world of hurt.
This is the gauntlet, the combat simulation gauntlet that I was referring to. It's the penultimate thing. So Nero is also Dirge of Cerberus. Impressive.
With the power of his providence.
Okay, so voice is like secondary antagonist. The main villain of the game. Well, then it takes place after the events 7. The Shinra building. Super soldiers trapped in the nuclear agreement for 3 years.
Well, let's go.
Deep Crown invades Calm. Swingish. But yeah, that was like a bunch of BS with the freaking dead dude. I hated that fight. I hated that you had to fight the freaking dead dude with the tendrils twice to destroy the projection. And of course, you got this creepy hallway that leads to the final boss.
Subjects on site. It's time. Initiate the VII field test.
Sir.
teams in deep ground.
Deep ground?
The place where my brother and I like to play.
Cool. Now mind moving aside.
Let's take a different tack.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying.
Let the games begin.
The games do indeed begin. Is this final boss? It took me a couple tries. It was pretty tough. Because he absorbs your health. Or he can. Anyway, that's just one of his ways of attacking. One of his super skills of attacking. He just kind of absorbs your health. So, we'll have some cool moments before we get to my final fight. I kept this full. And unfortunately for me, it's also the longest boss fight. Oh, here we are. Is this my death? I think this is death 1. Yeah, that's all the tendril forming underneath me. In the moment I didn't, but I can see it now in hindsight. Yep. Dude, I'm so mad. I'm so pissed. I was claiming BS there, BS here, BS everywhere. Just everything was bullshit. You know? None of the 6 shooters hit, obviously. Not that delusional. You know, there's a couple of things. I don't know, one thing I realized is I did not utilize this nearly effectively as I should have. The whole synergy combo attacks where you hold L2 and they like attack together. I don't think he did this to me in the main game. No, he did it to Sonan in the fight I did it on. That's the only time he did it to me. Yeah, you see, he's like absorbing my health right there. That's so stupid. I hate enemies that absorb my health. They're super. You know, I get a bloodsucker off on him. That's cool. Not like it's gonna matter. I don't know, you get the synergy attack there. That's super dope, super cool. Too, with the yeah, he goes up in the air and chaos. I think he kills us both pretty quickly, like in succession. Like he kills Sonan, then me, or he kills me, Sonan revives me, and then I die pretty soon. One of the two. Yep. Yep. And I barely dodge that at the last minute, then he does that, and I'm just screwed. Because I don't have any ATP. So there was nothing I could have done. And now we're at the main fight. So as you can see, I got my ass kicked twice. This is my third fight, and that right there, in between that second death and this round, was when I spent nearly 20 minutes going through my inventory. Not just going through my inventory, but looking at my weapons, looking at my materia, reconfiguring all the materia, getting more materia slots via upgrading the weapons. Like, I spent a long time configuring that stuff. And so going into this fight, I was sort of aggressive, like pretty aggressive in my first 2 attempts. And, you know, I stick to that because it works very well in the first half, right? So I stick to my aggressiveness because Art of War does wonders in this fight for some reason. I don't know why. It just does. Like, he's super susceptible to Art of War, and I love it. Like, I love how he flinches. He's still super tough, but he flinches. You hit him with Art of War, and he's just getting attacked, and he can't do anything. He can't respond until you're finished with it. And I love that. I love that about him. He flinches, but he's still super tough. He can still hit like a freaking brick house with his stupid wings. But now's the point where he takes off his impatient restraint. Right now I'm looking it up. To confirm once and all. Main antagonist Third Cerberus is Weiss the Immaculate. Okay, so yeah, I was right. So Wes and Nero are Dirge of Cerberus antagonists, which obviously I would not know. I did play Dirge of Cerberus when I was younger. I remember renting it for PlayStation 2 because it had a really sick cover for one thing, and yeah, then I played it. I think I only played like 2 chapters of it. I don't know, it was at that time frame where if I played games outside my comfort zone, I wasn't really good at them. Right? So it's like, you know, most Final Fantasy games I wasn't good at because they were outside my comfort zone, but I just thought it was visually cool. Now, I don't sweat, really. I know I'll be able to beat it, but, you know, sometimes those are challenges. I mean, I proved that with this fight right here, where this fight killed me twice. And I felt like I was gonna go insane. But, you know, did all the reconfiguring, and it seemed to work. And now I'm at the point where I'm, like, we're in the 3rd wave, which is where he's killed me twice now. And now I've learned that, dodge and roll, boys. Put in R1, press circle, and just play it patiently, you know? Like, I'm not as aggressive as I was. I'm like that. Wait, no, isn't it the 2nd wave still? I think we're back in the main game. Or not. I can't remember. Like, bro, my brain was too busy distracted looking up main antagonists. What looks like? Oh, no, we're still in the 2nd phase. Oh, I think I know what I'm doing. I'm getting ATB so I can heal before I get aggressive again. That's right. But so it is in the 2nd wave that I started playing more passive. More cautious, I guess you said. Because it's like, I know I can get him in his face for sure, but it's like, I want to play it cautious, I want to keep health up. Because in my mind, if Sonan goes down, I'm screwed. Right? Because if Sonan goes down, I can't build up ATB fast enough to revive and heal him quick enough. Right? So I feel like if I revive him, he's just going to die super quick. And that's going to screw me because I'm constantly going to be on the back pedal of wanting to revive and kill him. But I can't do it fast enough. Also, when I said blue, purple equals death, this is when I don't know if this is blue or purple. I'm assuming it's purple. I think I remember somebody saying in a commentary video that it was purple. Because this brings me back to the Rebirth DLC, the Rebirth trailer. We're at the very end when they meet Sephiroth in the cargo ship, and the purple blue smoke comes out, and Yuffie freaks out and says something. She like runs in the cloud and then runs off. This is what she's thinking of. This right here is what she's thinking of when she sees that mist on the cargo ship with Sephiroth. So she's freaking out because she's been here, she's done this. The main group hasn't. They don't know what the hell's going on. So Yuffie's already had experience with it, and it's traumatized her. She's 16. One of her friends died to this. Sonan. Spoiler. But yeah, so it's like, and my brain is like, I don't know if this is blue or purple. My brain says blue. This looks blue to me. But it could be purple. It could just be a dark purple. But the trailer makes so much more sense now with that in context. She's scarred by the blue mist. To me, it's blue. I'm just gonna say blue. It could be purple, but I'm colorblind, so it doesn't matter. I get the pass. But yeah, this fight right here is where I really go ham on the slow methodical dodging, although he fucked me up right there. And as you can see, my health is draining fast. Like, he is sucking our health at this point. Oh, he's sucking my health. Like, Sonians isn't even moving. I did not realize that. So it's like, I don't know why mine was being sucked and Sonians wasn't. So that's me. But yeah, I'm playing this part a lot more methodically than I was. And that's why this fight took so much longer. Because the first fight, my first attempt was 8 minutes, I think. It was almost 9, I think. My second attempt was almost 8 minutes. It was like 7 something. And this one was 11 minutes and 44 seconds. So almost 12 minutes. And I wholeheartedly believe it's because I played this a lot more strategically. Where I'm just dodging and weaving, dodging and weaving, dodging and weaving, and then attacking when I can to build up an ATB meter like that so I could heal. Because now he's sucking both our health because we got the black mist of death. But I'm constantly, oh yeah, he got the limit. We gonna use the limit. He gonna hit him with the limit. That dragon limit just get messed up, son. It's like, really? I did something there, but I don't remember what I did. I don't know if I did other world what. But it chose to heal me, and then I'm probably gonna, oh. Yeah, I was kind of mad right there. I remember I did not like how that hit me. And then at this point, I remember at this point I was freaking out, like mentally. I was like, oh no, this is not going good. I just got hit with 900 damage. This is going into this mode. I'm gonna get freaked out. I need to kill both people ASAP. So I need to cure. And I think I have him. There's a high potion? No. Oh no, I did. Never mind. For a second, I thought it looked like I backed out for a second. Oh, I was really not there because I didn't think that was gonna hit me. Thought it was over enough. That was not over enough. I was so mad. And then I saw him do, like, he hunched down a little. It's like, he's gonna attack. He's gonna attack. Oh yeah, make a mega potion. Hold on, he just barely missed that. That sucks. Not really. Okay, get that out. Ow, that was 500 damage. No, it's not bad damage. And then his little wing bar or whatever keeps confusing me because it's got like its own little health bar, just like, what's her face? Scarlet. She had so many, like, each arm had a health bar, the machine had a health bar, she had a health bar. There's 4 health bars with that lady. I have him high potion in the middle of my thing. That's how you know I don't care about the cinematic, I just want to win the fight. Because, like, this is the closest I've ever been. Like, I can see him almost dead. Like, I just need to keep health up and keep some pressure up. And it's like, I'm freaking out, I'm attacking from afar so I can get there. I was debating. I was like, should I? I was like, no, I'll just wait. Like, if I knew, I didn't know this was the final boss, by the way. When I did this, I didn't realize this was the final boss until the second half of the ending cutscene. But like, if I knew this was the final boss, I would have used more mega potions. But I didn't. I thought we were gonna fight Wes. I thought Wes was gonna be the final boss, and that's why he was in that cutscene. We were gonna fight Nero, maybe do like another half hour of dungeoning, and then fight Wes. And I thought that's how it was gonna be. Or why not? But you know, it is what it is. Art of War is so good. I love it so much. Like, really, at this point, I should have hit L2 and just synergized attack. But he's so low on health. Oh, we're synergizing. Never mind. We did exactly what I thought I should have done.
Finish this!
Don't gotta tell me twice!
Don't want to spoil the moment, but we should probably get going.
But I'm so tired.
I could carry you.
You win.
Sheesh.
Aha!
Going. For us.
No. Stop it. Sonon! Don't think I can do this alone. The amazing Yuffie wants you! Join her team and the sky's the limit!
Hey, Barrett? Were you really walking the whole way?
Yep.
Calm's still pretty far, though, isn't it?
Another full day, give or take.
Question. When my mom says a full day, she means from the time you get up in the morning till the time you go to bed. But for me, it means from the time you get up in the morning all the way through till the time you get up the next morning. So, which is it for you?
Gotta go with Elmira on that one.
That's a relief.
Is it, though?
Cloud, bet you've had to hoof it from sunup to sundown tons of times. This is all just same old, right?
That's right. But even so, we're all gonna need to stop and rest. Especially you.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, marching into the unknown ain't easy. But don't worry, because I'm here to lead the way.
That's comforting.
Of course it is! All right, everyone, let's stop here for a minute. Leader's orders. Now breathe in that fresh air. Oh. Actually, scratch that. Let's, save it for later, when we're not so close to Midgard.
Guess this is goodbye, City of Mako.
Like this?
Yep, just like that.
Cool.
No way! A car!
Hey, stop! What is it with these damn birds?
Sorry about that.
No need to apologize, man.
Look at that. Where's a roof when you need one?
Gonna be okay?
Should be, but stomach's in knots.
That's its way of telling you it's hungry. Let's move.
It's been a while, huh? Long time no see. How you been? Listen. Hey. I'm back! Aerith?
So it was worth the wait. For me anyway. I waited like 2.5 years for this, maybe 3-ish. No, it couldn't have been 3. Probably 2.5, somewhere around that, somewhere in between 2.5 to 3. Because I know this game, or INTERmission, Intergrade, whatever, was announced after the release of the game. But obviously it's PlayStation 5 only. It's only on the PS5 version, not PS4. And I played the game on PS4. So, yeah. Wes is an optional boss. Never going to do it. Because I'm a chicken. And that's okay. But, you know, the secret cutscene I ripped off YouTube, obviously, so I could put it in there. But, because it's blocked if you're just normally streaming. I believe the ending of the main game's unblocked, because some games do that. They block the gameplay when it releases, and then they unblock it at a later date. I forget the other example. There was an example of that I had, and then it was gone. Or it could be Tales of Zestria and just block gameplay on everything but the little battle arena. Weird. Either way, INTERmission, really good. Really enjoyed it. Really love Yuffie. Her combat style is fun. Her gameplay is fun. Her character is amazing. The DLC is great. A lot of funny moments, a lot of great moments. They make you love Sonan and then rip him away from you. Just when he got good, they got rid of him. Like Sonan in the first half, Sonan in the second half, peak. Although the Why Me moment when she woke up the bird was pretty great. But that's it for my journey of this blind journey in INTERmission. Remember, only you can be the best you can possibly be. And ta-ta for now.